Welcome, everyone, to Iron Gods. We will pick up where we left off last session. That is, in a deep cave under the ground, inside the Valley of the Brain Collectors, inside the living hive ship of these alien creatures, the Brain Collectors. You almost died, all of you, defeated by the various forces that roam these fleshy halls, but saved you were by a strange, alien, four-armed person who speaks in a language none of you can understand, but thankfully, through Veris's magics, was able to decipher the language that this figure, Asuma, speaks. You learned of her history here. You learned of her story with Daeralei. You learned that Asuma is here trying to free what remains of her Kasatha people. And so you've decided to join forces. The four of you, plus her. As you finish tending to your wounds, aided by the augmented technologies that Asuma has access to. Louse, you come to consciousness out of your brief coma. You see your companions about you, and you see this alien figure who you do not recognize. She is tending to your wounds and making sure that you are stable. What do you do as you come to?
Excuse me. I believe as she comes to, it's very much gonna be a. Oh, what's happening? Oh, there is a thing. And she'll kind of turn her head a little, and at the very least, she'll see Varkhessa and his. This is real, right?
As real as anything is.
Great. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm just gonna lay here.
Take your time. We're only waiting for you to wake up.
Forgive me.
Are you hurt anywhere? I think Asuma treated all of our wounds, didn't they?
Yeah, everyone should be at full hit points. As if a long rest happened.
Oh, I'm not too terrible anymore.
Well, as I said, we were waiting for you. We wish to decide what our next plan of action is.
All right. I'm up. And she'll slowly get to her feet and brush off her clothing.
I'll call over to Veris and Daeralei. The little green girl has awoken.
You're muted.
I see your lips moving, Daeralei, but I can't hear you.
I was just mumbling under my breath. It was nothing nice. But I'm glad she's awake. It's about time.
Asuma says, pointing in the northern direction.
None of us understand what she says except for the mouse. Veris.
And Veris just raises his hand. I do. I know what she's saying.
Veris, she said, when you are ready, it is this way.
She says when we're ready, we can go there. And he points.
I'm taking it that's not water. That's like just a shiny rock. Is that?
It's like a shiny stone. Yeah.
Daeralei will step out onto it.
I will unfold myself. I imagine Varkhessa sitting as this 7+ foot tall Goliath, very, very thin, kind of sits in that like crouch, so her knees are up. She's very folded in on herself, and will sort of unfold and rise up and then reach a hand down to Louse to help you to your feet.
Oh, she'll gladly take it. And she finishes getting up onto her feet and brushes herself off again, runs her hands through her hair, and shakes her head a little bit, almost like a dog. All right. So we follow that one. She points to Asuma.
Suma is bent over, rummaging through she like lifts up this like carbon fiber that's like that like has a holographic camouflage, this little thin sheet, and underneath is like a stash of gear, and she unfolds this like metal contraption, and it unfolds to this like really long like sniper rifle situation, and grabs like 2 of these like vibro blades. A very high-tech affair that she has as her equipment.
Suma
As
just
she
suddenly has
looks-
a Rambo gearing up moment.
Yeah. And she gets 4 arms worth of weapons to put up on her. So she holds the rifle in 2 of her 4 arms and looks to the 4 of you and nods before beginning northwards.
Good Lord. Again.
And so, if you follow, we begin. The way is a long tunnel as it climbs upwards, rising in an incline. Before the stone parts to that of a fleshy membrane that has been cut open. It has scar tissue forming around the sides, being what appears to be just a gash in the fleshy walls of this place. Let me add you to the map so you can see. Here you all are. Suma steps forward. As there is another one of those, stepping forward through the gash in the wall. She kind of like parts it, stretching it open to step through. It's kind of seals behind her. Who goes through behind?
I think Veris would look to Varkhessa since she was the first one who went through the last time.
Oh, so yeah, I think I have the most experience going through these doors. Sorry. There's lots of words that were popping into my head that I'm more mature than in this moment to use. Yes, I will follow.
I think Louse would be next. She's just like, let's do this.
Daeralei is going to be in the rear, trying to protect from behind so that we don't get snuck up upon.
I think Paris would go last. Oh. Ah.
Am I the only one that doesn't have dark vision?
Yes.
Probably.
So I think if moving out through these spaces means that my vision is hampered, I do have a lamp in my inventory that I will get Isuma's attention.
She looks back.
I will withdraw my lamp, kind of showing it to Isuma, and then I will look back at Veris. Ask her if it is safe to illuminate this lamp so I can see better. Please.
Yeah, Veris would ask, can we have a lamp here?
No. Do not shine any light in this place.
Veris turns back to Varkhessa. No. That's the answer very, very quickly.
Shit. I can't see. I guess I'm just going to stumble along.
Low. Suma crouches low and perches up on this like larger platform that overlooks this great bubbling chasm that expands outwards. You see before you a great cavernous space. You are raised here on this platform of stone and flesh and bone. You see the red fluid bubble and roil beneath you, where bits of marrow and stone tumble off and fall inside. You see great pustules and sacs and whatnot growing up like stalagmites from this red water's depths. You could hear the sound of it flowing downwards, crashing like a waterfall down here. You can see membranous tendons clinging to the walls. Perhaps they could support the weight. You see a long suspended bridge of these tendons crossing the other side here. You see long tentacles thrashing every now and then out from the red water's surface. And those of you with the keenest of eyes would see a pair of brain collectors were operating some strange biomechanical machine where they are taking and disgorging the brains that they have collected upon their carapace and vomiting them out and placing them with their crab-like pincers into this machine to power it. They have not noticed yet. What would you all like to do?
I think Veris approaches. So where are we going? You know this place?
I do not know it well. I've tried mapping its depths, but that there upon your papers, that is the best I've been able to deduce. I know that beyond that suspension bridge is the deeper of the compound. That is probably where you are trying to get to. I am seeking my captured kin. I do not know where they are. But as for those Nithalgu, I advise we do not disturb them.
Oh, yeah, of course. I wouldn't. Yeah, nope, that makes total sense.
But of course, I am the most quiet amongst us all. Most trained in recon tactics. I don't know if your companions would be able to not garner their attention. So perhaps conflict is guaranteed with them. We must be careful in this place.
I mean, we can try
We are
our very
outnumbered.
hardest.
She nods.
Is there anything you know that they're particularly weak to, or anything that we can use to our advantage?
The air of your planet is toxic to them. That is why they have clouded your skies and terraformed this valley to better suit their biological needs. That is their weakness. Other than that, well, they're as weak as anything is to traumatic impacts, lacerations, lesions, etc.
Gotcha. All right. He's going to go back and kind of relay what they had spoken about to the others.
We don't want to attract the attention of those creatures that we will most likely attract the attention of.
Yes, essentially.
We've fought them before. They are not an easy fight.
No, they aren't.
How are we to get to where we want to go?
Veris points in kind of that direction.
I cannot jump that far.
think Veris relays that back to Isuma. Where do you propose that we go?
She gestures to the walls of this place. Down here, up here. And you can see there's like a membranous like film and like tendons and stuff to them. I climb along the walls. Skirt around. Do not fall in.
Okay. Yeah, I think Veris will start following Isuma whenever she wants to go out.
She moves along the edge here, and she will be the first to begin climbing, like a climbing wall at a rock climbing gym. She uses her her 2 spare arms. She's still just wielding her rifle in 2 of her arms, and she will just sideways brachiate across this like mesh wall of tendons with great litheness and agility before pausing and looking back at the 4 of you.
I think Veris looks to Varkhessa, who he thinks is probably the closest one who would actually be able to do that. Can you do that? No problem, right?
I have no intention of scrambling across rocks like some sort of simian. I will deal with these sorts of obstacles the way I always deal with them.
I can take someone with me. So we're trying to get to here.
Yeah, Asuma said that across this bridge is where you're trying to get to.
Across. Okay.
So,
How far away is
so
that?
ultimately, like, what we want to be over here, right?
So this is about a 70-foot gap here if you're trying to just get from ledge to like platform to platform. If you're trying to get all the way over there, 120 feet.
Because I mean, Veris has dimension door, so he could go, and one other person could come with him. Maybe the other loudest person, other than Veris, who is pretty loud.
I too have dimension door, so I could take another person.
We could just take all of us, except for you.
Well,
Varkhessa can turn into a blood pool.
I was going to say,
right?
except, yeah, I'm literally adding myself as a blood pool on the map. When I said I have my own means, I literally just dissolve into a pool of blood and will begin. I guess that's too little big. I will immediately begin creeping along the walls as a pool of blood. I can move across walls, ceilings, and things like that without having to make any ability checks. I move slowly, so you'll have to wait for me. But as I said, I'm going to just start oozing my way across the walls. I think, let me just double check. I believe I can maintain this form for 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour.
So maybe we could do that. Everyone but Varkhessa could just like kind of dimension door, and then Varkhessa could blood her way.
Wait, you guys are gonna dimension door all the way to the other side of the bridge?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm a pool of blood. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, I think that's probably best. Seeing how these things attack in our last fight, I think Veris would be like super cautious. So that's what he would do. Maybe take Louse, or yeah.
How far is your dimension door?
Oh, it's like 400 feet.
Okay. Okay.
500
Or
feet.
500, yeah.
Okay, so Veris is taking Louse, and then Daeralei is going by themselves.
Yeah, unless Asuma wanted. I can't talk.
She's
to Asuma.
already
She's
like
already gone.
2/3 of the way across. Yeah.
Blink.
This is like in BG3 when you use your abilities to move really far, and then you gotta wait for the other characters to like catch up to you, trying to make their little jumps and run past obstacles.
The three of you, after you dimension door, see before you a great mechanical door made of Skymetal that bridges the fleshy walls. You can see the tense tendon bridge where Asuma is on the other side of it. As she recognizes that the three of you have teleported, she's a bit astounded that you have access to teleporting technologies, but otherwise nods as she looks down at the thin membranous bridge and begins to tiptoe across it like a tightrope.
What is your reaction to Varkhessa turning into a pool of blood? Just curious.
I think she was already moving her along. So, yeah, I guess it'd be a question of if she notices the pool of blood.
She did not notice, yeah.
That's just slowly oozing away.
I am keeping my entire focus on the creatures across the way in case they happen to notice us. I want to be ready. So, I am wary and prepared.
I'm with Daeralei on this. Like, Louse is doing very much the same thing, watching across at the lovely, lovely little brain keepers.
Interestingly, I was just curious because I can only move 10 feet. That is my speed. But it's 200 feet approximately to move across here and get across. So it's literally only going to take me 2 minutes to get across. I thought it would take longer, but at 10 feet every 6 seconds.
2 minutes in this place feels like forever.
Yeah, Suma will just continue to tightrope across these tendons and wobble, whoa, whoa, and near the end, but make it without issue. And same with you, Varkhessa.
2 minutes later. I'm actually going to stay in my blood form right now. Just in case. Because I can't do this again unless I refill my blood well. So I need to... I'm just going to stay as a... You guys just notice the ground around your feet. Blood just starts to ooze. Doesn't quite touch your shoes or your feet, but
Asuma then looks a bit harrowed at this mechanical door, and she'll say, "Ta purodna takaratas," as she kind of crouches near one of the sides of the door, produces from her Omni tool a strange, what appears to be almost like a small, like fine blowtorch, and begins working at the mechanical pillar next to the door.
I'm gonna
So
slide.
just lockpicking it, so to speak.
I'm gonna slide under the door and take a peek. I know I don't have
You-
the greatest of vision, but I can move through small holes, narrow openings, and even mere cracks.
Let me move you to the other side. As you're able to squeeze underneath this door without issue.
Yeah, this is absolutely no help.
I'll add a little bit to your vision. Hold on.
See, this could be hilarious. Asuma, well, not that Asuma knows that you're a blood pool, but you're already over there. She'd be like, "What?"
There you go.
And it looks like there's a sphincter right across the way, but no bridges. Turning back around and looking at the door from the side I'm on, can I see any kind of control mechanism that doesn't look like a lock?
So give me 1 second. Sorry, I think you actually might be going to the other map now. Hold on. Yes, sorry, hold on. Let me just copy these over. Copy? Duplicate? No. Copy, there's a copy button.
Me.
Okay. You would see these standing on the other side of the door, as they as well are tall, four-armed humanoid beings,
Similar to Asuma?
similar to Asuma. However, you notice that their eyes are like white and cataracted over, and like with blood kind of leaking down from their eye sockets, and the tops of their heads have been brutally scarred and missing the top half of their cranium. As they stand, watch, kind of begin patrolling past you, moving up.
I'm going to quickly ooze back to the other side. And as I do so, I will take my... Whoops, I can't move through there. As I ooze through, I will... if I can do this without... nope, I can't do that. So... I don't know what to... I think you might have to remove this via... I don't have the ability to make the blood disappear. Well, I guess... Sorry, they're attached. I can detach them. They're attached to each other, so I could move them. Maybe that's why I couldn't do anything. Okay, the blood is now separate. And
the blood remembers.
I'm just... the blood remembers. I'm going to just ooze up, standing right in front of the door. And I'm going to reach out and grab one of Asuma's arms while looking at Veris. There are two guardians that await on the other side. They are much like this one, though their eyes are scarred, their heads are scarred. I probably involuntarily glance at Daeralei as I say that. And
especially with her one cataract eye and her head scarred. Yeah.
They appear as though their brains may have been removed. Yet they still walk around. There are two of them.
Yeah, so I think as Isuma is looking at the door, Veris is going to go up to her and just... There are 2 guardians on the other side. But he is not going to go into the same detail that Varkhessa did.
Are they waiting for us?
He nods. They're trouble. They're going...
I almost have this door opened.
We should be ready to attack.
On the count of 3.
Before they do that, Veris wants to cast haste on Varkhessa.
I mean, I can't control who you cast it on. It might be better used on a martial fighter, but what does it do in the new rules? It gives me
+2 to armor class, advantage, and you gain an additional action. So whoever would be best suited for that. The action can only the attack dash.
I have a staff, so I mean, if you cast it on me, I will utilize it to the best of my abilities.
Okay, yeah. Veris will do that.
Cool. Any other preparations that anyone would else like to make?
Yeah, Veris says to everyone else to get ready. And he's going to give Louse a... if he has enough time, Bardic Inspiration.
I
D8.
Thank you.
Daeralei will take this opportunity to I can't remember to make her packed weapon appear in her hand. I don't know what the words are have lost me, but yeah. So I'll take the action to make my pack weapon. So I have a shadow rapier in my hand.
Awesome. And when everyone has finished their preparations, Asuma begins counting down. 3, 2, 1. And then she twists something and the doors seamlessly open. It puts you inside the... Oh my lord. Disable vision. Puts you here. Enable vision. There we go. The door opens up. The pair of Kasatha turn around. Oh, I forgot a barrier for vision. There we go. The pair of Kasatha wheel around, noticing your presence. And they speak, though not in the tongue that Asuma has, but something horrendous, as if there is a gurgle that is forced through their lungs, through their throat. They gurgle out in some facsimile of speech. Roll for initiative, everyone, please.
A D6 was because I forgot to roll for recharging my staff. Initiative be good to me. So, let me... Is there... Hold on, I want to see something. It's too bad they didn't add haste as a condition. So, if I have advantage on dexterity throws, does that mean I have advantage on initiative?
Nope.
Okay.
Initiative is not a saving throw.
No, it's not saving throws. Or is that what I just said?
That is
Oh,
what
yep,
you
yep,
said.
yep. I said the word and read interpreted it differently. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me just roll. There it goes. Nope, that's not my die. Oh, sorry. Ignore the second die. Really ignore the second die. That's 14 for me.
Is it 14?
Yes.
Em, what did you get?
I got a 20.
Asuma is the first to act, and she sees these fellow Kasatha ahead of her. And you think just for a moment, maybe there's a look of recognition on her face. Then she brings her rifle up, level, and zoom, fires off a strong plasma bolt directly through the head of the closest Kasatha here. And she attacks. She fires 3 quick pulse shots. One of them strikes true in the skull. Dealing 29 damage. She then strafes sideways and looks over her shoulder, seeing more of her Kasatha kin. It is now the Kasatha's turns. As down the hall, this one moves how far? 30. Move, dash. Yeah, I can get to here. These Kasatha wields. They wield crude saw-like blades made of Skymetal. This one. No one goes to here. No one goes to there. Veris, it is your turn.
Yeah, Veris looks down that hall and immediately throws out, reaches into his shelf of a backpack and is going to immediately... Sorry, let me make a... how do I make a little shape? Oh.
You can use the draw tool.
Sorry, hold on. Oh, yeah. Excellent. So he is going to then cast Shatter. Just like right there.
A 30-foot radius.
Oh, wait, sorry. Sorry. Not 30. My apologies. I read how far away I can do it as...
How big do you need?
10
Is it
foot.
20 foot? 10-foot radius?
Yeah.
10-foot
Really?
radius is 20 feet, yeah.
Wow, that's really small. Huh.
If you
Well,
can't
then-
get, yeah, I was
He
gonna say
might
that
just-
if you
Yeah, then he might just center it over there.
Okay. That's a
Uh,
con save for the both of them, right?
Yes.
20 and 15.
The one fails, the other succeeds, and will take half damage.
Okay.
Is it a creature made of inorganic material? I don't think so. It's all
No.
organic.
All organic.
I don't think that. Hold on. Oh yeah, I guess so. Wow, I rolled really badly. I got 13 damage for full damage.
Okay.
On a 4d8.
Wow.
Woof.
Well, that bloodies the second of them.
And then he's going to give Daeralei a bardic inspiration. And that's his turn.
Thank you.
At the end of your turn, you all get the sense that there's off-screen movement. As another creature in the initiative combat takes an action that you cannot see. And that will bring us to Varkhessa. It is your turn.
All right, seeing that Isuma and Veris have taken on the ones on the right. I'm hasted, and I get an extra action that I can attack with. I am going to move with astonishing speed. Boom, up next to this one. And I'm going to attack it with my Eldritch Staff. Looks like I get a +4 to hit. Wait, that doesn't... Oh, that landed on a 5. I don't like that. So it looks like I'm moving much faster than expected. And wait. Get the bonus. Oh no, sorry, that's dexterity saving throws. I don't get advantage on attacks. Okay, so since I missed it, I guess I'm going to stay right here, and I'm going to try to hit it again. This time I'm going to spend a relic to roll with advantage. I forget they work differently in this one. So I will attack again. Advantage roll. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
It hits.
I'm going to spend 3 charges. And that's going to do... looks like it's going to do... Stop. Ugh, come on. It's going to do 1d6 plus 1, and then 3d8 of lightning damage. So the 1d6 bludgeoning is going to just be 3 points of bludgeoning. But as it hits, it's going to take... so it'd be 3d8 plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Roll. 17, 20 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
As there's a sudden crackle as I move very quickly. And I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to pivot around, staying within range of it, or staying in its engagement area.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to the first pair of Kasatha. They are close. They have their blades. They will make move actions to close the distance. One of them peels off to go to Asuma. One of them goes to you, Louse. So, Louse, you're going to be attacked by 2 rapid machete attacks here. This is going to deal.
Cool. I love this.
This is going to be a 19 to hit and then a natural 1.
A 19 will hit.
Okay. So you will take 7 slashing damage and 7 psychic damage, as there is a psychic reverberation on the attack that psionically augments their blades. Likewise, Asuma is going to be attacked.
So 14 total.
Yes. She dodges both attacks against her. That is now Daeralei's turn.
All right. First, I'm going to step out into the corridor so I get a better line on these things. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the furthest one away.
Okay.
So, first one. 23 to hit. I'll just do both. Because I'll...
Yep. You said the furthest one, right? Number 6?
Yes, number 6, yeah.
Okay.
And then 11 to hit.
Okay, only 1 hits.
Okay. I rolled a 1 on the die. So that's a 5 damage for that first one. Let me just see if it's worth doing my thingy. Probably not this round. Do through mine. Nah. Okay. So yeah. Woohoo! Lots of damage. That's my turn.
Louse, it is your turn.
Hooray! We're just going to attack Kasatha number 2.
Okay.
That is what we will do with our halberd. Ouch. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Cool. For 12 damage with the first hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will slam at it again. 24 to hit.
That's another hit.
Cool. I have a raccoon trying to do very naughty raccoon things. For a 9 damage. And then here. Ouch. Yeah, that is all I'm gonna do right now. Sweet child.
Okay, we go then to the top. It is now Asuma's turn. Asuma will spend her attack action using her 2 vibro blades in 3 slashes against Kasatha number 1, as she ducks and whirls and is all impressive and stuff with her slashes. It's going to be 2 hits that she gets in. Dealing 28 damage, which is kind of like 27. And then second of her hits, 21 more damage. That brings us to this pair of Kasathas. This one will close the distance and make an attack against you, Varkhessa. This one can't quite get to this turn. So it'll use its move action to get here. And then you will feel a psychic blast emanate from this Kasatha Varkhessa, as you need to make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. $12.
That is a success. Then Kasatha 5 moves up to you and will strike at you with a machete for 2 attacks. 19 to hit.
Stop.
And a 20 to hit.
As soon as the first one hits, I'm going to activate a reaction.
Okay.
So I will take the damage from that one. But because I'm holding my Eldritch Staff, if I take damage while holding the staff, I can expend 3 charges. I immediately turn invisible.
Ooh.
And teleport up to 60 feet away.
Okay.
Which I believe I pre-measured. I can put myself kind of over here. And I remain invisible until the end of my next turn, until I attack, cast a spell, or deal damage.
Awesome. So you'll only take one of the 2 attacks.
Yeah, so I'll only take the damage from the first one.
Yeah. You take 14 slashing and 14... No. Right? Yeah, 14 slashing, 14 psychic for 28 total.
Right. So yeah, to anybody watching, I got hit by this Kasatha and immediately vanished. Nobody has any idea where I am.
What you will notice, however, Varkhessa, as you teleport and are invisible, the Kasatha track your movements as if they can see you just fine.
Damn it.
However, Kasatha 3 will move up, looking kind of past Daeralei for a moment, looking at you, Varkhessa, before turning to Daeralei and attacking you, Daeralei, with 2 machete attacks. That's going to be a 10 and a 12.
Both
2
miss.
misses. That brings us to Veris. It is your turn.
Can Veris, Veris wants to hold an action to cast Shatter on these 3 when they get close enough.
When they get closer, or
Like when the well, like when the 2 get closer, like within range. So like,
okay, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yep, I do.
He wants to be able to hit all 3.
Okay, sounds good. You have your spell readied.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. Then there is movement off screen for a bit. Varkhessa, it is your turn. You are invisible. What would you like to do?
I have a couple things I can do here. Is that that one? Crimson Harvest sounds nice. I mean, it sounds delightful, doesn't it? So that would be, whoops, a, nope. Why can't I make the solid go away? I only want the outline. I need a 15-foot radius circle.
There you go.
All right, now let's see. Where do I want to put that? Veris, have you taken any hits?
Nope.
I think Louse is the only one that took hits. Okay, so I am going to move invisibly, suddenly appearing next to Veris. I will appear in this space as I cast a spell, reaching over your head, Veris, making a motion, holding my staff. You just see a wave of blood in a 15-foot emanation shoots out around me, but it's only going to hit the 3 Kasatha that are in range. They need to each make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or they will take damage.
That is going to be 16, 6, and 5.
Those are all fails. I have a spell save DC of 17.
Wow.
So they are each going to take 18 points of necrotic damage. If they had succeeded, they would have taken half. And Louse, is that your accurate hit points you've taken damage?
She is dropped, unfortunately, from the chat. I believe so. I believe she took
No,
damage.
it says she left and then she came back in.
Yeah, joining.
Okay, so if that's accurate, I'm going to give 9 hit points, which is half the damage, will go to Louse as healing. The spell I just cast is called Crimson Harvest.
Ooh. You bloody the Kasatha ahead of you, and the 2 Kasatha behind you that are also damaged, they get knocked back. Their bodies decaying, and as they slump to the ground, 2 slimy creatures emerge from their brain sockets, scuttling along the floor.
Okay.
Looks like
I still have an action.
cerebral creature.
Still have an action because I'm hasted. Which I didn't realize if we had yeah, there we go. There we go. I will step back to here and use an attack action on this little critter with my Eldritch Staff. And that is going to be a natural 20.
All right.
Which would be if I spend. I think. What does that say? Hold on. I don't understand this thing. I have no idea how much hit points these things have. So I'm going to hit it for the. I'm trying to figure out why my Eldritch Staff is now showing. Oh, it's because I rolled a crit. That's why. Never mind. Like the numbers are all weird. Okay. So I'm gonna hit it for the 6, 7. Don't. I didn't mean that. Kaeryn, you're the last one I expected to do that. For a total, sorry, the base damage of 7. I'm gonna hit it with. I'm just gonna spend 2 charges of my staff to do D8 of lightning. So that would be 7 plus 16 is 23. And then I'm going to roll the damage dice, which will be the D6 and the 2 D8s. So we're at 23 plus 12. 35 points of damage to Zorian 2. Of
Describe
that,
for me, please, how you obliterate this alien brain host creature.
I think it's
Just
literally after casting this Crimson Harvest and seeing what emerged from them, it looks almost like I take a step and I'm just standing in next to this thing, and I just bring down the end of my staff on top of it, and that I don't even look at it. I'm looking, just doing that move where I look away as I bring it down, and lightning just into it, and I think it explodes. It disintegrates.
Awesome.
And that is my turn.
Louse. Louse, it is your turn.
Louse, you gained 9 points. It looks like they may have been added
Kaeryn-
for you already.
Kaeryn told me, thank you.
Excuse me.
Cool. So I have nothing to fight right super close to me, but hold on. Yeah, we're just going to run up to this little brainworm and try to hit this little brainworm. It's my pointer. That one.
Okay.
Cool. Hey, with my halberd. 26 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, I got 10 damage for
Nice.
17.
Okay, it is bloodied.
And then I will hit it again. 14.
It hits.
Another 17 damage.
Yeah, it dies.
Bleh.
All right.
That's my
That-
turn.
That will bring us to the top. It is Asuma's turn.
You missed me.
Oh, did I?
I was about to say, you missed Daeralei.
Oh, I did. I'm so sorry. Daryl, it's your turn.
Because this one is right in my face, I'm going to hit it with my rapier. Or at least I'm going to try to hit it with my rapier.
Sounds good.
Okay, first hit. Oh, it almost went. Okay, so that's an 8. D8. Ugh, okay, I won't do it on that one. Okay, second hit. 23 to hit.
It hits.
Oh, that's better damage for 10 points of piercing damage from my rapier, which counts as magical in case it matters. And yeah, no, I'm going to stay where I am to protect Veris. Going to be in the way.
Okay. Now it is Asuma's turn. She's going to raise her rifle and go zoom, zoom, zoom. Point blank shots into the Kasatha that's in front of you, Daeralei. Ooh, not getting very good rolls. Yeah, only one of them will hit. Dealing 36 damage, killing this Kasatha through an attempted shot through the skull, but even then still, it's not good enough as another brain creature, another Zaarian that she had called them earlier, crawls out of its skull and enters the fight. And that was, okay, Asuma, so Kasatha. So these Kasatha are moving, which Veris will trigger your held action.
Yay.
They
Yes.
move up close to fight against Daeralei here.
Excellent. Well, he's going to then hit all 3 of those things.
Yeah.
Or at least try. They have to make con saving throws?
Okay. The highest result was an 11 for the three of them.
Fantastic. Please let me roll higher this time. 24 damage each of them take.
Wow. Yeah, this thing almost perishes from that. And then 24 to these, which is kind of like 25 if you think about it. Helps with the mental math, you see. They take huge chunks of damage. Okay, that was your held action. They'll continue their movement to come up to you, Daeralei, and attack you with their machetes. They will do a combination of a machete attack and then a mind blast against you. Doing the mind blast first. So give me 2 intelligence saving throws, please.
So, the bardic die, can it go on saving throws?
Yes.
Okay, that was a 6. I don't think the bardic die is going to help me on that one. So that was a 6, and the second one, I am going to use. Oh my God, that's another 6. Yeah, so I failed both of them.
Can I invoke a reaction here?
Perhaps. We'll see what's the reaction.
It's called Runic Shield. It says when a creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
This is not an attack roll. This is a saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this will not. So you will be taking some psychic damage there, Daeralei.
Cool.
I tried Daeralei.
Yeah, I have the same kind of thing, but I was like, damn.
You take 11 psychic from the first mind blast, 5 psychic from the second one. However, in addition, you are stunned until the Kasatha's next turn. And as a stunned creature, you are the following things. Which includes incapacitated, which means I have to go find incapacitated.
I can turn on stunned, so I got it.
Mm-hmm. This is all of the things that affect you now.
Can't move. I can only speak falteringly.
So now they will attack you with advantage because you're stunned.
I can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. My concentration is broken. All my saving throws automatically fail. And all attack rolls against me have advantage.
First attack is going to be a 12 to hit, even with the advantage, which I believe is still a miss.
It's a miss.
Yep. And then the second machete attack will be a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, so you'll take...
But this is where Louse could use her reaction, right?
Yes, this could be a...
Oh, hell yeah. I will use that reaction, so we'll have you roll, and if I don't like it, you need to re-roll.
Okay, I will re-roll that attack then. Getting a 20 instead of a 15.
Oh, boo.
So, yeah. So you will then take 5 slashing and 5 slashing, 11 psychic for 16 total. Veris, it is now your turn.
All right. How's everyone doing for health? It doesn't look great.
I was fine until that round.
Yeah, I think because you're the closest and you're kind of protecting, not kind of, you are protecting Veris. He's going to cast healing word on you. I'm just going to heal you 9. And that's his bonus action. For his action, he has that infernal pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to try and take a shot with that at, like, around Daeralei.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Does Daeralei, sorry, I might have missed it. What is Daeralei's condition that she has?
Stunned.
Ooh. I don't suppose a lesser restoration would... No.
Oh, Lesser Resto would definitely, I'm pretty sure.
It just says blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Oh, never mind. Nope.
Right. Okay, yeah, going back to the pistol thing.
Okay. You choosing top, bottom, or the little bug thing at the bottom?
It doesn't matter, I rolled a 6.
Okay. You couldn't
And-
decide which zone to shoot, and you shot
Yeah,
none
yeah,
of the
exactly.
three. Yeah. Okay. That will bring us then. Is you can use your movement at all?
Nope, Daeralai's doing a great job of being a wedge.
Currently just a meat shield at this point.
Right. There is off-screen movement as another brain-controlled Kasatha enters the fight. Varkhessa, it is your turn.
I'm going to bonus action activate innate sorcery. Which is going to increase my where did it go? Come on. Just clicked on it. Innate sorcery is going to increase the spell save DC of my sorcery spells by 1. Give me advantage on attack rolls for sorcerer spells that I cast. Doesn't seem like it's being reflected there. So that, okay. So that's my bonus action. Movement. I'm going to move very rapidly up through this, shoot this gap here. Getting in between Daeralei and the wall. And I am going to, as I rush up on the Kasatha, I think it's number 6 there, the top one.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to reach out as fangs momentarily appear, my nails lengthen, and I reach out and attempt to vampiric touch it. Rolling with advantage because of this innate sorcery. That is going to be 24 to hit.
That hits.
So what that is going to do is get out of the way, dice. Okay, hold on a second. I rolled 2 1s and I have a feature that lets me re-roll. What did I get? Does it tell me on the log what the dice were?
Yeah, you had a 5 and a 4 and 2 1s.
Okay, so I'm gonna use meta magic empowered spell to re-roll the
2 1s.
the 2 1s. Confirm, and then so 9 currently plus. Okay, one's still a 1. 14 points of necrotic damage to Kasatha 6.
Mhm.
And then because it's vampiric touch, I get 7 of that back.
It is bloodied.
And then with my hasted action, I'm going to attack with the Eldritch Staff. That is going to be a... I'm gonna spend 1 tome or relic to roll with advantage on that. That is going to be... Whew. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
And I'm going to do something that I don't think I've ever done before. So I'm going to spend 2 charges. So that's going to be 4 points of bludgeoning plus 12, 13, 14 points of lightning. And I just expended the last charge on my Eldritch Staff, which means I have to roll a d20. If I roll a 1, the staff is destroyed.
Ooh.
I've never, in all of the years I've used magic items, I have never expended the last charge on an item like this. So 5% chance it's going to blow up in my face. Well, it doesn't do anything. It just disintegrates. Okay, it's good. It's just out of charges. So that was my hasted action. Oh, I didn't add the hit points to here. So that would be... I'm up a little bit. I'm going to draw the opportunity attack. Can I move through or past the Kasatha, or are they completely choking?
No, you're unable to move past them.
All right, never mind. I'm going to stay where I'm at because I don't want to... I want to be next to Daeralei and hopefully draw their attacks.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Daeralei? Daeralei, you are stunned. Which means you skip your turn. Can you move?
Incapacitated. I don't think you could move.
Any action. Does that include moving?
Action. Well, movement's not an action, but
Yeah.
I mean,
It does say, yeah, you can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. And then stunned is... It doesn't say anything about movement.
movement isn't an action.
Yeah. I'd say that you let's just split the difference and say that you have half your movement speed.
I don't think I'd move though, because
Okay.
frankly, that would just have them be able to hit me anyway. And I'm protecting Veris. Veris is right behind me, and yeah.
Okay. Louse, it is your turn.
Okay. Is there enough room with Louse being small for her to fit right here?
Yes.
Cool. Because that's where she's going to move, is right here. And she's going to hit, it looks like Kasatha 6 is the one right in front of her.
Yep. The one below or on top?
Below.
That's number 5, yeah.
Oh, this one? Okay, yes.
Yes.
Yes, number 5 then. 26 to hit.
Ooh. Yeah, that hits.
For 9 damage, and we're gonna hit it again. Dirty 20
Another hit.
for 10 damage.
Yeah, bloody is this.
Cool. I have a little thing, I swear. Oh, Fury of the Small. I am going to use that to add an extra 3 damage to my last attack. Says when you damage a creature whose size is
Mhm.
larger than you with an attack or a spell, you can deal an extra 3 damage. So 13 on that last one.
Awesome.
And that is my turn.
Okay, now it is the Xorian's turn. As it scuttles along the ground, as it then kind of goes up on its like spine-like tail. It's all of its mandibles and appendages off of the ground and kind of begins to like sway a little bit like a cobra as it makes a powerful psychic emanation at you, Daeralei. You'll have to make me another intelligence saving throw, please. You have to unmute yourself, though.
Damn it, you'd think I'd learn. Okay, that was a 12, but I'm going to use my bardic die to add 3 more. So that'll be 15.
That will be a fail on this
Oh
one.
no!
As you take 10 psychic damage, and the Xarian slips through a fragment of space, climbing now on top of your skull, and you begin to feel the pincers pressing into your bald and injured, healing skull cap. On its next turn, it will burrow into your brain, replacing you.
Kill me now, guys. Just kill me now.
It is Asuma's turn. She sees Xarian on top. She's going to stride forward and try to stab at it with one of her knives in a way to not decapitate Daeralei.
Thought for sure she was gonna William Tell this thing off your head.
She will make her attacks. That the first one is good enough, as she's able to kill it. She has 2 more attacks that she can make, and she will use them to make gun attacks against the 2 remaining Kasatha that are up in melee. That's going to be 19, which is a hit. And a miss. Okay, so she hits, and she will kill this one, which will have the Xorian emerge out of its brain cap here. And that brings us to the top. After Asuma, Kasatha 5, who will continue to attack stunned Daeralei with advantage. Getting a 21 to hit. And then a 13 to hit. It's only 1 hit. It was 1. That's 1 too many dice. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That is going to be 12 slashing with 9 psychic. However, now at the end of its turn, you are no longer stunned as you come back to your senses. That brings us to Veris. It is your turn.
I think Veris is going to cast a healing word on Daeralei. For 10 healing. And I think he's going to try and shoot his gun again. That's 10.
It's gonna be another miss.
You just picture Veris holding this gun going and just
Just shaking. Not a gun guy,
What
I
the-
guess. Hello?
Where did that guy come from?
Sorry, is that
Running
the
down
end
the
of your turn?
hall. He's been
Yeah,
running
I
down
know.
the hall.
Is that the end of your turn, Veris?
Yeah.
This Kasatha will use its double move to run up with its machete as well. Bring us to Varkhessa, it being your turn.
Well, that changes what I was going to do. But the beauty of the vampiric touch is, as long as I keep concentrating on it, I can just keep using it from the initial casting. So I'm going to vampiric touch this Kasatha 4 that just showed up. Innate sorcery gives me advantage. It's a 16.
16 is not good enough.
Then I will shove my eldritch staff in its face violently. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
It's also gonna be a
Um,
miss.
Let's see. I used my 2 actions. All right. It's very tight in here and I need people to be able to do stuff, so I'm going to bonus action Cloud Jaunt. And I am going to put myself the moment. Yeah, I'll put myself here as I essentially Misty Step to that space. And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Daeralei, it is your turn.
I am going to take my revenge upon Kasatha 5, I guess. One of the ones that
The injured one. Yeah.
stung me. Because we are so close, I will use my rapier. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Perfect. Oh, good God, me and my damage rolls. That's a 4.
Okay.
And then the second... Never mind. That was a 10 to hit. Yeah, I think I'm good where I'm at, because that way Asuma can come up or whatever, and I'm still protecting Veris. Yeah, we're good. We'll stick there.
Okay. Louse, it is your turn.
Awesome. We are going to attack Kasatha 5.
Mhm.
We need to bring these guys down until they're their weird little brain bodies. So a 23
23 hits.
for 9 damage. We're gonna attack it again. Ooh, 13 doesn't hit, I don't
No.
think.
Nope.
You still have a bardic die, right? Or did...
Oh, I do! It's a D8. Give me a second here. Roll. Oh, cool! So, 21.
The hits.
Brain. My brain is not working today, guys. For 13 damage. And then, what's the thing I am looking for? I am going to action surge. So I can
You
attack one more
burn
time.
it. You slay the Kasatha, and another one of the Exorians pops out of its skull, all skittish. As you
Cool.
action surge, what do you want to do with your action surge?
Can I hit this little Zorian?
I mean, your reach is 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Cool. I rolled a 13. I had already
that hits.
pre-rolled.
That hits.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
Cool. And that's my turn.
It is now the Exorians' turns, which kind of see the writing on the wall a little bit, and they both will begin scuttling this way. That'll trigger an opportunity attack from you, Varkhessa, as they will use moves and dashes to get past you.
Now, since my vampiric touch is already active and it wouldn't be casting a spell, can I use that as my opportunity attack?
I'd say so. I'd say so.
So I'm going to attempt to grab one of these things as it's running past. That's going to be a... It's going to be advantage. Ooh. 24.
That hits.
So that is going to take 17 points of necrotic damage. And I will get 8 back.
It still is not enough to kill it, though it does bloody it. As its first move, and then continues its second move as it scuttles along the floor, out of sight. That brings us to the top with Asuma. She will take a few steps back and place 3 of these powerful gun bursts into this Kasatha. Zoom, 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 as she shoots. What's her bonus? 7. 2 hits she gets in. So it's 1 of these, 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 20 damage and 36 damage, which is 56 damage, as she bloodies this thing. And that brings us to Veris. It is your turn.
Yes, Veris. This gun has not been working for him, unfortunately. So he is going to. I think he's going to cast another healing word on Daeralei. Healing 11. And gosh, I don't know that there is anything else he can do, so I guess he's going to try and shoot again.
Asuma will give you some advice on how to shoot this thing properly,
Yeah.
giving you a 1d4 bonus, as if she has her own bardic inspiration on you, a 1d4.
Oh. So I got a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Yay.
And she tells you how to properly use a gun. Don't close one eye when you shoot, she says in her language.
That is 11 damage.
Not quite enough to knock the Xorian out of this Kasatha. But still.
And then he's Going to replenish Louse's Bardic Inspiration die.
Thank you.
And that is
Alright.
his turn.
Kasatha 4 will disengage and move 30 feet, fleeing. Varkhessa, it is your turn.
I mean, I'm going to spin around and try to hit it with the vampiric touch. Oh, I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20. So that'll be 24 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 36 points of necrotic. I will get 18 healing. I'm back up to full. And then I am going to Can I use the vampiric touch a second time? Since I'm not casting the spell. And it is an
Well,
attack.
Then I would say yes.
I wasn't doing that all along. I'm going to try to vampiric touch this Zolonian. Zaorian, whatever it is. 19.
Solarian. 19 hits.
So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 17, 16. I'm going to reroll the 1. So that's 10, 12. Rerolling the 1. It becomes a 2. So it's 18 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm. You bloody the Exorian.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Daeralei, it is your turn.
I am going to Eldritch Blast Zorian number 5.
Ooh. Okay. Give me that attack roll. You hit that far away, huh?
I can go
Yeah, you
300
can.
feet.
Okay, never mind, guess. If you can see it, you can blast it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I can, and it's just in the range of my vision. 25 to hit
That hits.
for whew, nice 12 points of force damage.
It blasts and does like little spider curl as it dies.
Perfect. Now I can't see the one that went around the corner, but I can see 6. So the second Eldritch Blast is going to go at number 6. 19.
That hits.
For 10.
That kills it.
Yes. Finally did something. And then I think movement wise, checking real quick behind me. I don't see anything. I am going to move 30 feet. What is 30 feet? Okay, so catch up to Varkhessa. I want to try and see if I can see the thing. Oh yeah, I
And
can
you'll
now.
see it around the corner. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with it at this moment, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay. Louse, it is your turn.
I got a measures. Oh yeah. Even if I double dash, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, no, my 40 feet right there. Let me tell you this. So I move 40 feet. Does that give me? Oh, yes. Then I can do something. Cool. So I am going to move up 40 feet, kind of slip between Varkhessa and Daeralei. And do I have anything that would, do anything? Oh, I do have that though. She is going to sheath her halberd and pull out her short bow to try and hit this Zorian. Hooray! Be kind to me. Dirty 20
Hits.
for 4 damage. And
Okay.
I go again. 15
Hits.
for 8 damage.
Okay. Not quite bloodied. It is the Xorian's turn. It will scuttle around the corner, moving out of sight. And that brings us to the top at Asuma. And she will say to you, Veris, because you can understand, "Go, pursue it. I will find more." As she moves up this way.
Yeah, Veris will echo that to the others.
Veris, it is your turn.
Yeah, he's gonna move up with the rest of them. And I think that's all he can do for now.
Varkhessa, it is your turn.
Or actually, he's just gonna double dash, sorry, so he can get up fully.
Okay.
Yeah. Then that's his turn.
Varkhessa.
Seeing the others rushing forward and seeing that Louse was taking an attack, I know something's up there. So I'm going to move half of my hasted speed for the moment to here. I come rushing up to here to see if I can spot this thing.
Make me a perception roll, please.
Straight up or disadvantage?
Disadvantage because of the low light. You're right.
Right.
Disadvantage.
I do have a +5, so. And that's a 10.
You cannot see it.
All right, so I think what I might try then. That's only 15 feet. I'm going to continue, since I only moved half of my speed. I'm going to pick. Do I want to go this way? Do I go this way? Do I go this way? Do I go this way? I want to run past this pile of meat.
Mhm.
I still have 10 feet of movement left. Well, if I just move up in here, then that's my movement. And I'm taking any attack action. Do I have to be able to see something? No. Almost everything requires me to see my targets. I'm just gonna call back. I don't see anything. And I'm going to hold an action that if anything comes within my range, I'm going to vampiric touch it.
Okay, anything you say.
Well, any enemy.
Sounds good. Daeralei, you hear Varkhessa's shout and call. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm first going to move the 30 feet and see if I can see it.
Give me a perception roll, please.
Okay. Now, I have like super dark vision.
Yeah. So you do not have disadvantage here.
Okay, cool. Oh, but... Oh, that's a 12. It rolled off.
You don't see anything? You do
Alright.
not see it.
I do not see it. I then am going to... What are we going to do? I'm going to... This may be wasteful, but I'm going to summon my shadow spawn. Now that I have a little bit of breathing room. So my shadow spirit.
Ooh, where do you want to put it?
I want to put it, I can put it anywhere within 90 feet of me. So I think I would like to stick it right here in the middle. And it has 50 hit points. Can I? Oh, I do have access. Cool. 50. Oops. Armor class is 15.
And Varkhessa, you would notice that Daeralei summons another one of these strange alien creatures in ethereal, shadowy, psychic form, right in the middle of the meat.
Oh, and I have to choose an emotion: fury, despair, or fear. I choose I think I will take the fear. So it has shadow stealth, so it can take the hide action.
Nice.
And a dark vision. And I believe, okay, so when I cast a spell, when does it go? When I cast a spell, choose an emotion, blah, blah, blah.
It's probably at your turn.
Shares my initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after mine. Okay, so it gets to go next. And I'm going to say, verbal command, I want it to find and kill.
Sounds good.
Okay, so.
Does it have any special senses?
It has dark vision, 120 feet, and a passive perception of 10. No
Okay,
biggie.
nothing else?
It has. Do you want like resistances and stuff?
No, just like perceptions, like
Oh yeah, that's the
senses,
only.
like
That's the only
blind
thing it
sense or
says.
whatever.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
dark
okay.
sense.
Nope. Okay.
So I
Sounds
guess
good. It is confused. It does not see any foes. As it kind of looks about, unable to find anything to attack.
Okay.
And if
Oh,
that
well.
is its turn, Louse, it is yours.
Hooray! We're gonna move. Believe it said my movement ended there. We're gonna try once again, like everyone else, and looking for this thing.
Perception roll, please. And you have dark vision as a goblin, so you do not have disadvantage.
Dirty 20.
You see something that catches your eye. There's a twitch in the flesh in this mound here. As you see retracting and sealing over, you think that you think it might have climbed inside this big bulbous tumor of flesh.
Oh, gross. Yuck. Ew. Can I shoot at the thing? At the fleshy
Absolutely.
tumor?
Yes.
I'm afraid.
I don't like how gleefully Vi said yeah, absolutely.
I know.
It's a trap.
Exactly. That is what I'm hearing. It's a trap. Oh. Oh. We do not need anything bigger coming after us. This hurts my whole body. Cause I do. I want to poke the butt.
Poke it. Poke it.
Poke it with something sharp.
Poke it, poke it, poke it.
I'm gonna. Fuck it.
You're gonna do what?
You're gonna do what?
Exactly. I got a natty 1, so I ain't gonna do shit.
Ah, your dice turned into a mimic. I love that.
Yeah, I got my mimic dice on.
Okay. Yeah, you try to shoot a bow, and your arrow kind of flops harmlessly to the stone ahead of you.
Frick.
Veris, it is your turn.
Yeah, Veris is going to move up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Is 30 feet. He can't. He doesn't have line of sight to that thing, hey?
No, you wouldn't. It's obscured a little bit.
Do I have to see? Oh, no, I don't. I'm going to cast Shatter in it,
Okay.
centered on where Louse had tried.
Pointed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Louse would have absolutely been like, "Hey guys."
So the creature has to make a con saving throw.
Okay. You notice, if this were a video game, you notice that 2 con saves are rolled here.
Oh, God.
This would be a 25 versus that, and then a 17. 25 and a 17 are the two.
Yeah,
two
those
rolls
both
that
pass,
happen.
so they're going to take 6 points of damage.
Okay. Immediately, the tumor begins to swell from the shatter as the pustules on it burst one by one as flesh rips and tears open, as a great slimy serpentine creature burst forth from the tumor.
Lovely. That would
Does that
set off
activate
Varkhessa, right?
Does that activate my held action?
This certainly does.
'Cause-
Varkhessa, as you wheel around and see this bloody explosion happen from behind you.
You get to touch that thing.
For the first time in my life, I'm gonna say I'm going to touch the tumor. It's not great. A 17.
Where are you? 17 hits.
Okay. So that will be... I'm going to re-roll that one. So that's 8, 9, 10 plus 3, 13 points of necrotic.
13.
It's called a flying polyp. No way. Okay.
So that was your turn, Veris. We go now to Varkhessa. It is your turn.
Oh boy. I'm going to drop the vampiric touch concentration so that I can cast a new spell at 3rd level. I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds. It is a DC, I think it's 18, because I believe...
There's another con save.
Check here. Sorceress. Where'd it go? Where are you? There it is. DC is increased by 1. So, yes, DC 18 con save.
It gets a 28 on the con save.
Jeez. So that was 3rd level. Inflict wounds. Half as much on a save. So it will take 12 points of necrotic damage.
12.
Yes. And then I'm going to I'm going to... You can still draw a weapon in the same action you attack with it, correct?
Yes.
Instead of hitting it with my stick, I'm actually going to draw... I've never actually used this. But Varkhessa keeps a vicious dagger on her person. So I'm going to make a melee attack with that. That's just a regular roll. Ugh. 12.
12 is not good enough to hit.
I attempt to stab it with my hasted action. I'm going to hold my ground. I'm going to stay here. End turn.
Daeralei, it is your turn. Notably, your shadow spawn does have a foe now.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to move here so that I can see the room. And I am going to Eldritch Blast this monstrosity in front of me. Hopefully twice. Okay, so first one AC 25.
Hits.
Okay. I'm going to take 3 points of damage to be able to add damage on all my hits. Okay, so the first hit is 12 plus 3 is 15. 3 of which is psychic. Second one, that's only a 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Oh no, I did hit the right thing. Okay, that's a miss. Okay, so that is my turn. That bonus damage happens until the end of, till the beginning of my next turn. So that's that. Shadow Spawn is going to close because I tell it to attack. And it gets 2 hits. So the first one I'm just using is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, so it's a D12 plus 7 D12 roll.
Nice.
Okay. 12 plus 7 is 19. I believe it's cold damage. Let me just get back to my creature. Chilling rend. Yeah. What did I say? 19 cold damage. Okay, then the second one, 21
Hits.
for 12. Oh, that's a 1 on the die. So that is 1 plus 7 is 8 points of cold damage. And as a bonus action, because it's dim light and it's not smart, it's going to try to hide, which is I mean, it's probably not happening, but
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless it like supernaturally hides or something.
it's called shadow stealth. While in dim light or darkness, the spirit takes the hide action, so it'll hide.
Okay.
But like I said, it
It's spotted right away. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Louse, it is your turn.
Foolsies, we're gonna move up to this bad boy. And we are going to sheath our short bow and pull out our halberd and pray to all of the dice gods. That was almost 20 and I'm sad, but a 24.
It hits.
For 16 damage with that first hit. Going again. 25 to hit.
Yep, it hits.
For 13 more damage. And we will do our Fury of the Small to add 3 more.
It is bloodied.
Yep. That's my turn.
It is the flying polyp's turn. As it screeches and writhes and levitates in the air, it is going to exhale almost supernaturally a huge blast of wind. It gets a 20-foot radius sphere, which would be this big. It can hit these 3. The Shadow Spawn, Louse, and Daeralei. You 3 will need to make strength saving throws.
I got a 25.
Okay, you succeed.
So Daeralei got an 11.
That's a fail.
Yeah. Now my creature, I'll just use this one. A 6. Okay, never mind.
Okay, the creature fails as well. So 18 cold damage to the Shadow Spawn and Daeralei. You are both also pushed 30 feet back away from the polyp.
Except my back is against the wall, literally. So do I move?
Yeah, you'd get shoved into this corner here. You go kabam into this wall. This goes kabam across here. Louse, you succeeded, so you're only going to take 9 cold damage. And you're not moved. It is then going to use its... That was one of its multi-attacks.
Sorry, I did my math poorly, and I forgot to write.
Yeah.
How much was it? Was it 8?
It was 18 cold. Yeah.
18, okay. Should have done the creatures first.
It is then going to target the shadow spawn with some grasping wind. As it controls the wind around the shadow spawn, it needs to make another strength saving throw.
That's an 18.
It fails. Its speed is reduced to 0, and it cannot be ever increased.
Ever?
Yeah. Up until the end of the flying polyp's next turn, as it controls the winds around the shadow spawn to bind it in place. And lastly, it'll make 4 grasping tentacle attacks. It'll do... Sorry, writhing tentacle attacks. It'll do 2 on Louse, 2 on Varkhessa. So on Louse, that's going to be a 30 and a 21 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Yeah, that'll be 17 bludgeoning and 12 bludgeoning for 29 bludgeoning total. And you are grappled and restrained by the tentacles. Varkhessa, you're being hit as well. That is a 30 and a 32 to hit.
So I'm going to stop you again after the first attack, because does the first tentacle immediately grapple as well?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll take the damage.
Grapples and restrains. Yeah.
So I have a thing, but I'll take the damage first. I want to make sure.
17 bludgeoning.
I've been waiting forever since I built this character to be grappled. I am going to use Krail's Rupture. As soon as this tentacle wraps around me and grapples me, with the dagger in one hand and the staff in the other, I bring my fingers, index fingers out, and I quickly make a motion like this through the air. Immediately, I magically enter the polyp's body and exit on the opposite side. The creature must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d12 necrotic damage on a failed save, or have as much on a successful one.
This is a spell?
This is a spell. Yes.
Okay, cool. It's a con save. It gets a 26.
Okay, so that is going to, of course, be a save. And hold on. I'm actually going to cast that. It's going to take it. Yeah, that's a 2nd level spell. I'm going to do it at the 2nd level. Where did it go? Excuse me. So cast 3d12. Whoops. Yeah, are those? Yeah, those are d12. 15. So 7 points of necrotic damage it'll take. I'd hope to use it on a person where it's a little more effective, but still, it's pretty sweet that when you get grappled, you can just move through a thing and appear on the other side. Just pass through it. And I imagine that just looks like Varkhessa dissolving into blood, passing through like literally the porous membranes and reappearing on the other side.
Okay. So that was from its first attack, and so it'll attack again at you.
Yep.
It'll have one more hit against you. That one was the 32 against you.
I would like to duck. I know I can't, but I would like to.
Okay, you duck unsuccessfully. And you take another 17 bludgeoning. And then you are grappled and restrained once more.
This time I can't do anything about it.
Alright. And as And as this creature's turn comes to an end, so too will our session. And we will pick up next time in over a month to see the resolution of this combat. Because that is all we can play for
I
tonight.
knew when those Zaarians took off running, I'm like, we're going to go chasing them. And it's going to be that scene in Star Wars when they go chasing after the stormtroopers and they go around the corner and there's more trouble waiting for them. I did not expect a flying polyp.
Yeah, I didn't expect the flying polyp. I expected to see a room filled with more of those
Yeah.
things that we have to fight.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was exciting.
Ooh.
Tense. All right. As Vi said, this was our last session until August 11th is our next scheduled game for this. We do have one more game scheduled this week, even though technically it's falling on the 2nd of July. We are going to play one final session of Welcome to Paradise, Michigan, our Kids on Bikes RPG, before we take the hiatus. Also a reminder to watch the socials. If you're not in the Discord, you can keep up with what's happening over there. There's at least one, maybe two charity events that are going to be happening over the course of the next 30 plus days. So you'll want to keep up on when those might actually be taking place. Otherwise, I wanted to mention at the top of the session, I mentioned this, that of course we had Dice on Ice and Alice, Sexan, and Myth and Gears, and Tamiko Ahoy, all dropping community subs, making sure that we were not we were not just going to have those 3 relics, and it looks like we might need more of those relics when we return, or need to use those. But also, I wanted to also say Dice on Ice re-subbed for 81 months. That's pretty monumental as well. So thank you for that. Thank you to everybody hanging out and chat with us. I know some of the people, as they realized they were being gifted subs, joined us at various points during the chat. Always love seeing stuff going on in there. And if you are somebody that likes to lurk quietly in the background, or maybe you're watching on the VOD later with us, know that we appreciate it. Appreciate you and hope you enjoy these games as much as we enjoy playing them. And of course, a huge thank you to our incredible game master, always finding new ways to torment and torture us. So thank you for that, Vi. Thank you to everyone as we head out of here for a little over a month. Thank you, Vi, Kaeryn, Sara, and Em, without whom this would just be Vi talking to herself for a couple hours. With that, we're going to go ahead and end this stream the same way we end every stream, and you can say it with me if you want.